guys, see a high perspective view, 360 view of Citywalk. Remember, this is a 360-degree VR video, so if you're watching your phone, you can move it around like a virtual camera. Also, if you're on desktop, you can click and drag around. I mean, obviously the same with the laptop. But the best way of watching this is with VR goggles, but VR goggles are not necessary. Likely we'll be replacing a lot of this music because of Content ID claims. But the main reason of this video is to be sort of a time capsule. So look back on this years later and like, hey, this is what this looked like in 2023, because this Citywalk keeps changing. I'm not going to walk into most of the stores, but I will walk into the Universal Studios store and probably the Legacy store. Right now, it's Mardi Gras time. So we'll quickly walk past the merchandise. Not going to spend a lot of time looking at it because there's other videos on this channel that explore that in more detail. Directly in front of me is the video screen, which is kind of working again. It was off for several months. They didn't really fix it, they just turned it back on. All right. So again, here is the, let me not hit the microphone. Here is the Mardi Gras stuff. Oh, part of it. Obviously, this isn't everything. It's actually less than they had for Halloween Horror Nights. Where it says Jurassic Park, Jurassic World over there, that was also marquee. The rest of this is pretty standard. But, you know, there's always new stuff being added. I will also be going into both Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios Florida to record similar videos, and I should be uploading them within a few days of this one upload. It does take a long time to process. Again, this is more of an overview of the store as of right now, not really a detailed merch video. I don't know why they keep that air conditioning, or those doors open to let all the AC out. I think I'm gonna come back and hopefully come back and go through the upstairs. So just keep going. This Voodoo Donut mobile pickup is a great concept. They need, in my opinion, some refrigerated cases to keep the donuts. They don't have to be, you know, frozen or all the way down to 40 degrees, but they get ruined in the heat, so. Other than that, I think it's a good idea. And of course, again, like I said, it's Mardi Gras time, so up here you will see the Mardi Gras medallion, and that's it. There's no other decorations out here. They used to go a lot, they used to put a lot more out here for everything else but Christmas. Christmas, they still go all out with the trash up all everywhere and a balloon. One year for Halloween Horror Nights, they had, I believe, I wasn't here unfortunately, I think they had a Ferris wheel where that Mardi Gras sign is that I think actually moved. Fortunately, they don't do these things anymore. I really liked it when it was a video screen for Horror Nights, but moving on over here. Right now, the turnstiles are being replaced in Universal Studios Florida. You can see to my right, the exit is blocked off for the transition. This took quite a few months over in Islands of Adventure, but it is the same type of transition and the same basic equipment. It's just themed for the studios instead of Islands of Adventure. Otherwise, about the same. I'm sure it makes it easier for wheelchairs, ECVs, and especially the double wide strollers to get through, because there's a lot of space between they're not even turnstiles anymore, but they're like turnstiles, but there are no moving parts. And when you exit, you're counted by a sensor instead of, again, a moving turnstile. But it does the same function as the old turnstiles. Of course, over here we have the world's largest Hard Rock Cafe. Never a bad meal over here. Had a lot of things and they're all really good. And for a theme park, I think the prices are good. Unfortunately, as of now, smoking is not banned here at Universal. Although the smoking sections are now down to only one per park. Citywalk is still kind of anywhere, but you just shouldn't be near other guests when they're trying to eat. But there are several designated smoking areas. I already passed them, some of them. But I'll show you one of them up here. This is, of course, the original Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen, which used to be the NBA, not experience, but NBA City, I believe. I know I was here when it was here, but I never paid much attention to it. I was the very first ever guest at this location. I'll be probably going to the one in California this year too. I mean, I'll be at Universal Hollywood. If I go to the Toothsome, is what I'm not sure about yet. Up here, used to be an ad for the Blue Man Group. I feel like they should use that digital sign for something. It was for pricing and showtimes and stuff for Blue Man Group, but I mean, it still works. Why not use it? Hope you're enjoying this high perspective. I just decided to do that because that way I'm not blocking the camera if you want to look behind me. We're going to go towards the exit. There's a couple things that I wanted to show you. Again, Islands of Adventure will be a separate 360 video upload on this channel. But if you have a service animal, there are designated spots, designated places for them to relieve themselves. Please don't just do it wherever you feel like, wherever you see grass. I know our designated spots are not that great, The one in Central Park used to be really nice, but that got taken out when the current nighttime show was being developed. All the way over here is a very recently added, oh, they just painted it too. I think, maybe not. A very recently added spot for animal relief. You can see where they've killed the grass a little bit. Hopefully the sprinkler won't go on while your dog is here. It won't, I'm just kidding. I believe that's the only one in Citywalk, but there weren't any at one point. A couple months ago, really. Is that bio reconstruct? Probably not. So up here to my right is one of the actual designated smoking areas. Oh, I don't know if you noticed. Kind of see it from here. They are finally refurbishing the Hard Rock sign, which often doesn't work properly. Also, if you have a Walt Disney shirt, don't wear it here. Actually, it just might be bioreconstruct because that's an unusual flight pattern. They don't usually turn around like that. If you are relatively new to Universal and don't know much of the backstory, this was the parking lot, not garage, it was a lot. At one point, all these canals were dug out. The parking garages, of course, were built first, and then Citywalk was put in based on the Citywalk in California. Why it's called Citywalk, I still don't know. I'm not sure how that name makes sense, but that's what it's called. Not a bad name, I just don't know what it means, man. Now here's where it gets tricky. Do I go up this way? Or do I go that way? Or do I go this way down and then up? So I'm gonna go this way. Up this way, past Margaritaville, of course, and the store. Did you know that Margaritaville sells margaritas? Oh, you did, okay. I wasn't sure, maybe if you didn't know. Oh, I think they might have replaced the sign up there in Hot Dog Hall of Fame because it had been really faded, like that one up there. Here's Universal's great movie ride, Escape. Haven't been in there yet. Can't believe they left that big metal plate up there. That was from the Groove. Fat Tuesday. Not today though. It will be open, it's just not open. The places up here don't open until later because they stay open later. To my left is Rising Star, and Pat O'Brien's decorated even more for Mardi Gras. But I didn't realize this at first, but this is actually independently run Pat O'Brien's. It's franchised. I thought it was owned by the company that owns the one in New Orleans. But there is, as you might be able to see here, on select nights, they put some tape under the bottom. I wonder what that was hiding, or whether I wonder what that's hiding. But there is an after party on Fridays and Saturdays with spelled Friday''S, not grammatically correct. That's what it shows. Why is there a plant under that lion? Oh, it's growing into it. Never mind. Thought people got offended or something. I don't know what it's coming from, but something smells good, pretty good. It smells like fries, so it's probably coming from the quick serve. Now we are going to go a little bit. Oh yeah, it's the Cursed Coconut Market, which is part of course, the Cursed Coconut Club, which I need to do another video about. Don't think it's open tonight, even though it says hours of operation 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. I think it's weekends only. This, of course, was from the scare zone that just happened a few months ago. Also, if you're wondering why I didn't start over in the security rotunda, you're not allowed to shoot video or photos over there in the security area. Plus, I mean, it's really not that interesting. And here's what my dumb self called Ben the Bad when I first saw the sign, because I didn't know what bow is. I probably still don't really know it. Sorry, this is getting a little weird with the umbrellas. This was a sushi place, and then they opened this. My guess is that the sushi place, as I touch the microphone again, the sushi place was probably not run by Universal. I'm not sure. It might be that, it might be something else. All I know is it's gone, that's there. And it's a little tricky to find if you don't know the layout. There's somebody who couldn't be bothered to throw their trash away. People. I'm not sure, but I feel like this is replicating that famous street in San Francisco, or it just happened to be the best way they could make it ADA compliant. I'm not sure. But if you need to, obviously you can go down these ramps. Or you can just go down the stairs. Figure that'd be quicker. So now we're gonna make a left. I'm gonna make a left. I'm not really sure how to do this where it's not redundant. Sorry. Over here, it looks like the Mardi Gras food is starting to, the food tents are starting to open. Those smell good too. Every year, King Gator looks more and more abstract in their graphics. So there are 3 of these out here for the first time ever. I don't think these were out here last year. There are also 2 of them in Islands of Adventure. Once again, this is walled off. It was walled off for a little bit. It became like a grassy area for a little while, which was kind of weird. And it's walled off again. By the time you see this, it'll probably be whatever it's going to be. probably going back to the water jets. But I figure that they got rid of that because of the fact that it probably leaked. Because if you're not aware, this isn't solid ground here. There's actually a lot of things under here, like at Magic Kingdom. This is a building you're standing on top of. Why Universal doesn't do this anymore, I don't know. It would make a lot more sense and a lot more space in Epic. Oh, I should not do that because I'm hitting my microphone. I'll just hold on to it. So again, just a quick walkthrough of this store, just to see what it looked like at this time. Confrontation. Huh, I never did get to ride that. Things do change out in here too. If there was more space in here, they could sell things like they did at the prop shop. Or maybe they do. I don't think so, though. But there's a tag up there like it was in the... I have a feeling the prop shop will be back again. I just don't know when. More, I believe, a confrontation. Once again, I never saw that. I never rode that. I think, oh yeah, this used to be in the tribute store. That's pretty cool. So there is, if you look at the right spot and tap in the right spot on Google Street View, there is an old path of Street View from at least 10 years ago. So you can see how this used to look. And it's quite different. This whole area where the chopsticks and the elevator and everything were for cowfish. That patio, the patio here, none of that was here when Citywalk was built. It was where that building is, where it says Sushi Burger Bar. I can't read. That wall, that was it. There was nothing in front of it. So things like that have changed. It looked a lot more 90s around here too. So maybe you're watching this 10 years later or 10 days later. Either way, it'll preserve how it looked today. So hopefully you'll watch my other two videos in these two parks. I should go back over to Volcano Bay and do a video from over there as well. But for now, thanks for watching this video all the way through, and please exit through the gift shop. And I don't believe I missed anything. Like I said, it's not really a straight line. No matter where I go, I'm gonna miss something, but I think I got everything.